Jaron Boots Ennis went full menace on Eimantas Stanionis on Saturday night. Knucklehead snatching his WBA welterweight title from him in an absolutely spectacular performance in New Jersey, Atlantic City, where he's not even from. He's a Philly guy. And he went out there and it looked like he sold 10,000 tickets. Amazing, considering he's fighting a guy from Lithuania that nobody really knows. This kid is being sold by Eddie Hearn as the next big thing. And let me tell you, I'm starting to believe after what I saw on Saturday night. Now, if you've been following me for a while, which you haven't, if you haven't, subscribe and join. But if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm big on Boots Ennis, but I'm a little bit worried about his defense. But I will say, after Saturday night, he does get hit. He still gets hit. It's still a bit of a concern. But one thing that people are not paying attention to when it comes to Jaron Boots Ennis, the menace in my book, right, is that chin. I mean, first and foremost, anybody with a brow that comes out this far, the way Jaron Boots Ennis does, you know you're dealing with some sort of different level of skeletal build. I mean, you're going to have to hit this guy with a hammer, with a sludge hammer, with something, with a baseball bat. This guy is Julio Cesar Chavez from Philadelphia. I mean, that's the kind of level of durability I think we're talking about here with Jaron Boots Ennis. People keep talking about his elite athleticism, his skill, his power, which I thought came into play big time against Eimantas Stanionis. He overpowered him. He was bigger than him. He was better than him. But that chin, he gets hit. He gets hit clean. It's still a concern for me, knuckleheads. But when you got a chin like that, and you have a brow ridge 3 or 4 times the size of the average man's, you're working with some sort of durability, man. You're a Julio Cesar Chavez under that x-ray with 2 or 3 times the thickness of the skull of the average man. And that's what Jaron Boots Ennis also has going for him. And I think at the end of his career, once we get through and we figure out whether he is going to live up to that hype, people are going to look back and say, my goodness, he got caught with some clean shots, but I've never seen him shook. Now, I hope that chin holds up, or I hope the defense gets better to prevent the chin from having to hold up. But either way, this guy's the man right now based on what I saw on Saturday night at 147 pounds. I don't think Mario Barrios stands up to him, and I don't think Brian Norman stands up to him. I do respect, in hindsight, but even before, his decision to stay at 147 and not fight Virgil Ortiz, because it looks like he's on a track, he's on a trajectory to unify and become undisputed at 147 pounds, and that's something I would love to see for the Philadelphian. Eimantas Stanionis, where does he go from here? That was a tough loss, knuckleheads. He got beat up in there. His coach had to pull him out after round 6. He didn't really show me that he was any better than some of the other guys that fought Boots Ennis, right? So how good were the other guys? Was Eimantas overrated? I don't think so, right? I think he deserved to be champ, even though he was elevated to that position because Terrence Crawford left. But I do think he deserved it. I do think he's the second best guy at 147. It's just when you got a guy like this, who finally, in my opinion, lived up to the hype that Eddie Hearn's been selling us, it's a problem. You're either going to have to move up or move down or get way better, and I don't see it happening because he's 3 years older than the 27-year-old Jaron Boots, the menace, Ennis. Eimantas Stanionis, 30 years old. He could still go on. He could still fight, maybe at a higher division. But I think his days at the top of 147 pounds, unless he fights Barrios or Norman, are numbered. I would love to see those guys fight Boots Ennis next, and then I would love to see him jump up to 154 pounds, where I think he'll be even more of a problem because he's already said that 147 pounds is getting difficult for him. But I think Eddie Hearn is doing the right thing. He's selling this kid. He's making us believe that he's that guy. He's starting to look like that guy. And America, we've got another incredible champion to get behind in boxing, in the form of Jaron Boots Ennis. Congratulations to Philadelphia, man. Let me tell you, if you're from Philadelphia, you better get yourself some merchandise off this guy, right? Because this guy is going to be something special. This guy is going to be the real life Rocky, right, from Philadelphia, or smoking Joe Frazier, anyone else who's from out there. But fantastic fighter. Can't wait to see what he does next. And that was a beautiful performance. Knuckleheads, tell me in the links, or rather in the comment section below, what do you think about Jaron Boots Ennis' performance on Saturday night? Do you see him becoming a future pound-for-pound star? I think so. After you do that, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join the channel. We've got 3 different tiers for you to join now, and the higher one that you join, the closer you can get to me. This is a boxing fraternity, Fighters Rep. We help each other in business. We're there for each other's backs. We're friends. I'm sorry I didn't go live on Saturday night after the fight. Personal life's been a little bit busy, but we will be dropping content daily coming up, and we will be going live after all the big fights, as well as Tuesday on the podcast. Be sure to join us for that with Ignorant Behavior Gary. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this. Get you some merchandise below to help me continue to do this and get off the rat race. And I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this. I mean, this guy had me really pumped up on Saturday.
Subscribe and join the Fighters Rep. It'll be the best thing you ever did, knucklehead.